So we're going to talk about real-time settlement. That's the real goal of distributed ledgers. They really want to ensure that you can transact peer-to-peer or B2B really quickly. The problem with real-time settlement is what's called real-time gross settlement. If you're going to settle a transaction, right, you need to have the assets to be transferred. The problem within the institutional industry particularly is banks may take your money as deposits, but they lend it out. So they're juggling assets and liabilities, funded positions and loans to match, but they have to work out what money they need that day and how much they can lend and how much they need to borrow. In the same way, a broker may lend and borrow securities they hold. So therefore, you're always dealing with a dynamic market that includes the financing or the actual funding of the position. And that's where real-time settlement comes in. We talked earlier in another video about the latency in blockchain. You do need real-time settlement. Why? Not for the real-time gross settlement, but the ability to record payables and receivables, obligations. But you need to know what they are in real time so you can net and finance them. And then when they're actually funded or the positions are there, the transactions can be settled in real time. If you have latency, and in some cases, in some blockchains, that latency is arbitrary because you can be jammed in a queue or you can be delayed. You're not going to be certain about what your payable receivables are, and you're not going to be certain about your netting. So you need a real-time settlement. That's only possible in Tapestry X because we record our transactions and settle them in real time because the network can synchronize on the transaction data alone without consensus, without the competition of mining, or without independent validators. So that way we can record real-time payable receivables and then net them and finance them and have real-time transfers settled when they're all balanced. And one point I just add at the end, we're the only distributed ledger that can actually record payable receivables because we have double entry accounting. No other blockchain can do that. All the other blockchains can only record the final long transfers. They can't record the concept of an obligation. So that's food for thought. Thank you for watching.